As of today, TikTok is back.
Donald Trump says he plans on issuing an executive order to delay a Supreme Court ruling banning TikTok in the United States. The social media app initially went dark last night, but resumed operations today over Trump's promise to delay the high court's ruling.
TikTok returning thrilled users, but they're still miffed about how the whole thing played out.
An Oakland influencer shared her perspective. John Ramos reports.
TikTok was considered a threat to national security, so it was gone. But now it's back. And whether it will stay is up to Donald Trump. Or is it? It may have been the worst nightmare for TikTok fans to wake up to this message announcing that the popular app had been shut down. But then a little later in the morning, Yetunde Giwa got the relief she was hoping for.
Oh, it has a disclaimer that says, "Welcome back. Thank you for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's effort, TikTok is back in the U.S."
Yetunde is a local social media influencer who makes a side living giving quick, largely positive tours of local restaurants and businesses for her TikTok followers.
So this was one of them, and I really do like it.
On this day, we met at Aggie's, a breakfast spot in Berkeley that had a line waiting to get in. Yetunde likes that she can introduce people to new places like this, so like a lot of young people, she thought last night's TikTok shutdown and today's reappearance was more about political theater.
I don't know. I think it felt like a very low effort, heroic effort from Trump to just say, hey, the app is closed. Oh, now I returned it again because his name's on it saying President Trump has restored TikTok again. So it just seems very performative, I think, the whole effort, I think.
But there are real security concerns about TikTok's data snooping that convinced both the Congress to pass and the Supreme Court to uphold a ban on the Chinese-owned company. In fact, the ban was actually promoted by President Trump in his first term. But now he has announced that on Monday he intends to issue an executive order to stop enforcement of the TikTok ban for at least 90 days while he decides what to do about it. The problem is he has no authority under the law to do that.
There's not a provision for that, and that's going to be kind of open this up possibly to a constitutional challenge, whether this is really a violation of the separation of powers between what the president can do versus Congress. And this could be seen as possibly the president going beyond his powers.
John Risby is an intellectual property attorney based in Florida. He says limiting the hold to 90 days may soften the issue legally, perhaps as a test of how far the president-elect can go in defying the authority of Congress and the courts.
Is this the first of many executive orders that we are going to see? And that fear that many have expressed of our presidency edging closer and closer to a dictatorship, right? Like that's essentially what those that express their fears have with this executive order on that President Trump says he's going to sign on Monday. So this one might be okay, but the worry is, do we really know what the next executive order is going to be?
It may seem like a trivial issue, whether or not a social media app can operate or not. But behind it is the question of whether or not the man who's about to become president understands that there are limits to his power.
Trump's proposed executive order would give TikTok's parent company a 90-day extension to find an approved buyer. He also said the U.S. could take a 50% ownership position in TikTok as part of a, quote, joint venture.